Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to one of my Mercedes-Benz videos. Here we have today a W210, an earlier model, W210, 1996, and this is the E250 diesel. So this is a 5-cylinder, naturally aspirated, non-CDI engine. I mean, this really takes me back. I had a 3-litre version of this and it was absolutely superb, and I wish I'd never sold it. These are the engines that can run on vegetable oil, and they're indestructible. They're the million-mile engines. Bit of background on the car. I picked it up off a gentleman off eBay. Plate comes with the car. It's been sitting on a drive since 2019. Drove it back from his house, obviously with trade plates, and I fell in love with the way it drives. I really do. So I brought it back, cleaned it up. Hopefully you can see. I mean, it's only done 114,000 miles. Bit of wear on the handles there, but the car is in lovely condition. Seats, interior is all good. Not that rusty for one of these. I cleaned up the headlights. You've got rust on this wing, and I've sort of given it like a pre-MOT check, and one of the suspension cups will need repairing, the near side front. Apart from that, there'll be an advisory on a jacking point, but the car's good to go, and she drives so well. Honestly, it's amazing. If I had the time and the space, I'd do it all myself, but I just don't have either of those two things at the moment. Got the I think these are the original mats. No, they're not the original mats, but tailored mats, I suppose. Let's have a look in here. Got the spare wheel. Don't know if that's the original or not. Jack. It's all really lovely. Now let me show you the engine. Let's start up the engine. This takes me back, the sound of the pre-CDI engines. I mean, listen to that engine. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I know people use these engines, I think, marine purposes. Certainly, they put the 6-cylinder ones in Land Rovers and performance cars. I've even seen someone put them in a Supra. Let me show you this engine. Look at that. I mean, it's very slow, but it's a real good wafter. Drives along beautifully, very comfortable, and the gear change is superb. The rev counter doesn't work because I had to disengage it so the other dials would work, because I really needed the speedo, the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge to work, and it's a little trick you do on these. If you want it all to work, you'd need an instrument cluster, but wouldn't bother me. Why would you need a rev counter in a car that's about as fast as the old 180D Ponton Mercedes? Now, something that amazes me, the air conditioning is pretty cold. Now, I did gas it up and it worked. It's still working. How long it'll work for, I don't know, but at least that means, you know, the compressor's not out. But this car is, look at the seats, is lovely. Really, really lovely. And 4 owner car, belonged to the gentleman I got it off, it belonged to his brother. Yeah, gearbox is fine. One window regulator, I think, is disconnected. You've got cruise control. 2 keys. But yeah, it's a really lovely thing. But if you've seen any of my other videos, you'd know that I've got a few cars around me, so I can't. I sort of bought this one by mistake on eBay. But if I don't get what I want for this, or I think it's not going to go to a good home, because I want I don't want this car to be broken up, I'll probably do the work myself. But yes, thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye bye.